Hi YouTube. I am just a ranting and a ranting and a ranting and a ranting. I will be so glad when I finally come on this channel with a rave. Ah, I'm noticing my nose is shining. In any event, this is dating horror story number 3. I'm gonna sit up here and just beat out 2 or 3 more of these dating horror stories. I met this wonderful man. He's a personal trainer, and then he had a full-time job someplace else. So he's a hard-working man, handsome, personal trainer, so he's in good shape, very sexy. He had a really sexy voice. I loved his voice and everything like that. And he's intelligent, so I'm like, oh, nice. And I met him as I was taking the metro line. I went to go get a scoop of ice cream, and he was driving. I'm always walking. He was driving. I'm coming out of the little metro into the little ice cream place, and we chit-chatted for a little bit. He seemed like a nice guy, and he took me out on a date. We went out on a date, and before we got on the date, he talked about gambling. And gambling is always a sore spot for me because my stepfather, I pretty much blame the tragic way his life ended on gambling. It was just, gambling is an awful addiction. It's just as bad as any type of drug that you would take. And my stepfather, he would sit up and go to the bathroom on himself at the table because psychologically he felt that if he got up from the table, the next one was going to be when he would win money. And my stepfather never won any money. So his body eroded from his willful neglect and willful behavior of not taking care of himself, not taking showers, not using the bathroom appropriate, feces on himself, and peeing on himself, and sitting up there. He's basically sitting in that, and then it's not clean, and whatever diseases, and then he had diabetes, and all of that combined, and he died an awful death, a very awful death. And I don't think he would have been in the situation to die like that had he not had that gambling addiction. So I do believe gambling can kill you. But I'm sorry, I went off on another rant. In any event, back to the dating horror story. So me and this guy who said he gambled, he said to me before our first date, he's like, okay, I want to make you a bet, and if you lose, then you pay for the date. And I'm like, okay, I'm a sucker, So whatever it was, I lost, and I thought I was going to pay for the date. And went out on a date, nice little daytime weekend date. It was really storybook first date, nice and romantic. We're walking around the beach, going to little coffee shops, and all of that. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to pay for this date. And then he's like, no, and he paid for the date. And I thought that was odd because, I'm like, gamblers always broke. So, he paid for the date. And we went on and everything like that. So then, after that date, we're talking and everything. And he says to me, he's talking to me, he's like, I want to see him. I'm like, okay. And he says to me, but I don't take women out. I don't do that. We're on the phone. He's like, I don't take women out. You can come to my house. We'll sit up. We'll watch movies. And that's what we do. And you're going to love it. Okay. Now, all of a sudden, guys, I am a mild-mannered person. I don't get out of terms a lot with people outside of my head, but inside my head, a whole world of things are going on. So inside my head, I'm like, this man wants sexual delivery service. I mean, he got the nerve enough to want sexual delivery service. He can't even drive you. You know, they got the song, How Many Drinks Will It Take? Well, he's going to bypass all of that. He's not paying for your drink. He's not paying for your sandwich. He's not paying for your pasta. He's not sitting up there and wondering if you're coming back to his house. No. You just, oh, and you know, with gas being $5 a gallon, you get in your car, spend your $5 a gallon to get over to his house to deliver him the sexual gratification that he wants while he plays you some cheap movie that he got bootleg on the outside of the grocery store. You know, probably didn't even pay for Redbox. You know, it's not going to be anything that you want to watch. And when you and he finish, you get yourself together and get out and go on your way. So I'm like, oh, really? So that in essence was dating horror story number 3 when he said that to me, because I was really feeling him. I was sexually attracted to him. I thought he was handsome. I thought he was intelligent. I thought he was an incredible guy. I knew the gambling monster was going to have some issue for me because of my experience with my stepfather, and I was going to watch him for that. I do believe this man saying he won't even pay for a woman to go out, probably it's because he's probably got that gambling bug on him to the point where he only wants to spend his money on poker, you know. So, but he wants to have sex, so let the woman pay for it, you know. I didn't call him after that. Of course, you guys know me. I chit-chatted with him a little bit, and I was like, oh, okay. And he was telling me how I was going to love coming over his house, delivering him sex for free. You know, that's my translation. He did not say those exact words, but that's the way I'm hearing it, you know. That's just me. So I'm a woman. This is my video, and that's the way I'm hearing it. He's like, oh, you're gonna be picking out the movies, you're gonna be picking out the popcorn, and we're gonna be fighting over which movie we're gonna watch. And I'm thinking to myself, all I'm seeing is me in black lace lingerie, legs up in the air, flipping all over the bedroom. You know, maybe there's incense, maybe there's candles, and then, you know, where do I shower and this, that, and the other, and me getting my stuff together. No popcorn, no movie, none of that. You know, and I'm like, miss me, brother, miss me, you know, I am the one, you know. So, I didn't call him anymore after that. I changed my number, you know. Broke as I am, I just bucked up because I really like him. The more you like a guy, the more you're attracted to a guy, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be more aggressive with your disconnect. So I changed my number so I didn't even have to worry about him contacting me. And, well, I thought I changed my number. But anyway, I changed my number, didn't call him anymore, didn't return any of his calls, because of course he was calling with that crap, you know. He ain't about nothing. But in any event, so months later, somehow, I don't know why, I ran into him, and I'd forgotten about that situation for a minute, just for a minute, but I remembered after I gave him my number. So we're chatting over the phone, and he's like, you didn't return my calls, you changed the number, this, that, and that. I'm like, of course I changed the number. You think I'm a free sexual delivery service? You know, because I know him better now. I'm like, you think I'm a free sexual delivery service? Oh, no. You're going to have to get out on the street, get your sex just like everybody else does. I'm not delivering it to your house. He's like, oh, no, it wasn't like that. And I'm like, whatever. You know, I didn't say whatever, but I was thinking it and everything like that. And he tried to connect with me a few other times, but of course, you know, he wasn't about nothing. Didn't work. And I moved on, you know, but that's dating horror story number 3. And ladies, I still have hope. There are still good men out there, and I know that one of them and I are going to connect, because I'm not settling for the junk that is all over I didn't meet that guy in the ghetto, so.